Sports, the Sports Gamer, and this is MLB The Show, 23 of a 5-game series. We've won 2, the Blue Jays won 2. Moving on to the championship game or series. We'll find out after this game. Does our season move on? Or do we go home? Do we stay home and Toronto moves on? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you checking out my channel. Sit back, relax, and let's see if we can move on second year in a row to the LCS Championship Series.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Santiago Espinal, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
7:05.
Next pitch inside, now 2-0. And that's too high. And here it comes.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. And first offering is fouled off. Espinal gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3 double play, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Back here at the ballpark, our starter in this one, Alek Manoah. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Bottom of the first. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. And that is gone. That fires up the home crowd. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Dylan Moore. That's to third. Lays out. He's got it. Fires to first. On the money. Nice play.
Matt Chapman is as good as there is at third base right now in the big leagues. Great diving catch right there. This guy is so well-rounded in every play a third baseman can make.
So up next, Cal Raleigh. That one ripped right center field. Oh! That one felt good, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. Eugenio Suarez up next for the Mariners. This one high in the air to left center. Kiermaier moving under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Second inning set to go. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singing Game 5 at elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
The wind of the pitch. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he beats it. He's safe. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for them. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1. You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left. That takes care of Springer.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Alejandro.
And now Alejandro Kirk. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Popped up. Makes the grab on the run. And that is the third out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mariners 2 and the Jays nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the inning. Now it's the Mariners DH, Colt Luong. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Next offering is in for a strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, that gives them a runner, and maybe they can turn it into something more. With nobody out, a lot of things can happen here in this inning.
This one smoked out to left. Varsho settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
A.J. Pollock at the dish. On the ground, could be 2. Chapman over to second, and that's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 2 and the Jays nothing. Back in Seattle, up to the plate is Brandon Belt.
The designated hitter, Brandon
Belt, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2009. That's in there, and that is strike 1. And a good eye there.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at bat alive.
Two. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez heads towards it. He's got it. And there's one away. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Hard hit right side. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Batting up, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Chapman gets a piece there. Chapman getting to start at the hot corner, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1 there.
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Blue Jays go down in order, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back. And now it's going to be J.P. Crawford.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Manoah back to work. Now a drag bunt, third base side. He's in there.
I don't know if he planned to lay down that bunt before stepping into the box, but with the infield playing back, he saw an opportunity and he took advantage of it. Nicely done.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. Bounce to third. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Dylan Moore getting ready to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. And a foul ball left side. And he deals. And a foul ball. The pitch. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Righty delivers. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh, the solo homer his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Right side, hard hit. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
And that one fouled off. Moore at third. Raleigh on at first with 2 down. And the next pitch is way outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And the right-hander deals. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Bichette has this one sized up. He's got it, and that is that. Mariners leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Leading off, Santiago Espinal.
The second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. The next offering misses. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's Kiermaier now. His first at bat was a strikeout. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The Blue Jays yet to pick up a hit here. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. It could become dangerous. If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Going 2 now. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball. And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Varsho makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Colton Wong up to hit. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. Makes the grab, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And fouled off. The 1-1. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. On the ground to third. Boots it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Nobody left for Seattle, but they hold the 2-0 lead. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The wind of the pitch. And a strike in there.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Springer takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Springer started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. Good hitters count the 2-0. Slow roller to third. Suarez fires to first on the run. Close play, but in there. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throws.
Well, they've decided not to challenge it, and so he is safe at first. Runner on at first with one gone. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. That one's in there, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Slow roller up the middle. To Crawford for one. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Jays nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
The left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
And a pitch. And that's ripped into left, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. He's safe.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
So man aboard, J.P. Crawford will hit next. First time up, he reached on a bunt single. Good eye right there.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Gonna count 1-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off speed, but it still stings. Getting hit by a fastball is a whole different story.
Pulls that one foul. Oh, and 1 now. There's a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ugly hack of the off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
On the run, sends it over to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Bases loaded with 1 away. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. Found back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. Pollock, the runner at third. Crawford at second. Moore over at first with 1 away. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's gone. Grand slam. They're going crazy in the dugout, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job of play.
So they bring on the veteran, Hyunjin Ryu.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Foul ball there. That one ripped. Hangs off the wall. And he's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now Colton Wong. Next pitch is popped up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So it's a grand slam for Seattle. It's now a 6-0 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back in Seattle, top 6. And now the DH, Brandon Belt.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Strike 2.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Ground ball could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Flips the corner, and that's strike 1. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Mariners 6 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Miguel Sano. Ryu back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Ryu goes 6 feet 3 inches, 250 pounds, and he's a native of South Korea. And that one ripped to left, and it one-hops the wall.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Sano aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground might be 2. The throw to second. On to first, double play.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Bichette brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Santiago Espinal. The right-hander back to work. Strike 1. The pitch. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And there's one down. And here is Kevin Kiermaier.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a foul ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swings through that one. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Next pitch just misses. And a count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Pop up here, third base side. Suarez makes the grab. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still find themselves down 6-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Line to left, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Rodriguez leads off second with nobody out. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A 2-run shot, and they add a pair. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty out front, rip foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even...
Runner at first with no outs here. Substitution being made at first. And pinch running for the Mariners, Ryan O'Keefe. At the belt and fires. That one ripped. And it goes just foul. And 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Yimi Garcia gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but
Over to Bichette. Now to first, and it's a double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
In now is the Mariners DH, Colton Wong. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. So now a pinch hitter, Sam Haggerty, looking for a two-out hit to bring home the runner from third. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Springer there makes the catch, and that'll do it. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now an 8-0 game. Now into the game, Brian O'Keefe. He takes over behind the plate. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The pitch. There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swings and misses. And that is strike two.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. In the air, out towards left center. Pollock has this one sized up. And it's caught for the out. And the batter is George Springer. In there for strike one.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. Kicks and deals. Gonna count 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And here it comes. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Righty to the plate. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Liner caught at second.
Now batting, catcher,
Alejandro Kirk digs in now. First pitch just misses. Two outs. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes, the count.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Well struck left field. This one's got a chance. And that one is going to go. He sends it out of here, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Next to hit, Brandon Bell. And that's in there for strike one. And a pitch.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That one to first. He handles it himself, and that's the third out. Toronto picks up one on this homer. It's now 8-1. So they turn things over to the righty, Anthony Bass.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The first baseman,
The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one out now.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Rolled over to third, Chapman. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
The center fielder, number 44.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and looked smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done, and the defense right there stood no chance.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1-0.
Move to first, and Crawford gets in there. Crawford off of first with 2 away. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And the pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Kiermaier pulls that one down. That is the inning. One left for Seattle, and it remains an 8-1 game. New pitcher for the Mariners, Andres Munoz.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Next offering is in for a strike. popped in the air left side. Suarez moving under it. Drops into the glove. One away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Munoz, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. The 1-0.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Ball to strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Now Santiago Espinal fouled off. He was late. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Chapman round second on his way to third. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double took that decision out of the hands of the third base coach, didn't it? I mean, was he planning to send him home? We don't know, maybe, but now he's preparing for a whole different situation with a pair of runners in scoring position.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. One down. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. And a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Bases loaded. One away. Next pitch inside. And the count even 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Liner, base hit. Pulls him to third safely. And a run comes in to score.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit. Maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
New pitcher now, Casey Sadler.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Vladdy, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Right-hander kick steals. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
On the ground to first. That's a base hit as a run scores. Now 2 runs score.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's George Springer. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
Ball 1, no strike.
And the 1-0. And that one hammered Rodriguez. Ranging back. Still going back. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Crawford with a relay home. But it's offline. He will score. And it's now a 2-run game.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra. bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Now here is Alejandro Kirk. Sliced down the right side. Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a pitch. Chopped in the ground. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. Paul Sewald on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Strike 2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The tying run at the plate. Good eye right there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Pitching coach making his way to the mound, all quiet in the pen. So I guess he just wants to settle him down a little bit out there. Next offering is fouled back.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Down to their final strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And the Mariners are moving on. They're headed to the American League Championship Series.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations, boys. Get ready for the ALCS.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 7 runs, 8 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base.
Mm-hmm.